Hi Pixies, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Minxie, and today has been a day. Okay, you guys, I have had so many technical issues, but we are finally getting started, and I'm really excited because we're going to be doing the entrance to Sugar Plum. The biggest issue I've been having with ideas of this entrance is that my entrances are a little too big for what I originally had in mind. So I'm trying to find bits and pieces of inspos that I found during the week and try and add it here and there. I was originally gonna do this huge, like gigantic, like kind of horseshoe shaped entrance where the resident services was blocked off completely by cliffs, and then behind the cliffs there were gonna be like tiers of Christmas trees and cedar trees and cherry trees. It was going to be gigantic. However, that idea is just too much for the space that I have. And I kind of didn't like it when I started building around the res. I didn't like it at all. And I didn't like how much space it took up on the map. Even though I haven't completely flattened the island yet, like I still have the back cliffs going on. I just didn't like it. Okay, I didn't like it. So I decided to do something else, okay? What else am I doing? I actually don't know, but I will put up some inspo pics here, just a couple that I like, and maybe even inspo from my island Aurora that I recently did. I will put all of those pictures up, and I'm gonna take bits and pieces of each of them and just try and make it work, okay? I'm gonna try. So that's the first problem. Oh yeah, guys, there was a couple of problems, right? So I'm also hesitant on using these codes that I found. I found these I started saving another snow code just in case I didn't like this code, this like snow dirt kind of code that I wanted to put down, but honestly, I decided I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna decorate with this code, and if I don't like it, I will use this other code to like save over it and just kind of work from there. But again, we shall see. I am a little frustrated today, like actually a little more than frustrated. So I don't know, I'm not in the most chipper mood, so today is going to be a speed build, and hopefully by the end of this week everything with my technical issues will be resolved. But yeah, I'm a little upset, a little out of breath right now because I've been like raging for a while. Mostly internally, but I did go up and complain to my friend, and he just kind of listened to me rant for like 30 minutes because of how upset I was. But yeah, it's kind of figured out now. So I'm gonna go ahead and try something else. I do want to have I do want there to be terraforming and waterscaping at the front. I just don't know where. And it's funny because I feel like I would have an easier time if the resident services was just a little bit closer to the entrance. But since it's a little farther away than I anticipated, or like I freaking remembered, I don't know. I'm not sure. There's like an extra space there that I don't really know what to do with. So I'm kind of just going to be experimenting in this video, and hopefully it works out. So I hope you guys sit back and relax and just enjoy the video. Hopefully it works out, and I will have voiceover Minxie take over, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So okay, everyone, so I started with laying down this path that I'm still not too sure about. Like at the end, it looks really good with the area, but I'm still not too sure about. I'm not completely sold on it just yet. But I ended up saving that snow code down anyway for something else because I didn't have enough code slots for an, like, what do you call it, like an ice path. I really wanted an ice path that could do like a frozen lake situation, but I just decided to use the snow path in this area to kind of mimic like a frozen pond area that's kind of covered in like a light layer of snow or something like that. So that's what I ended up doing. But anyway, so in terms of building, I actually decided to, I still really wanted cliffs. Like
I don't know what it was. I just felt like cliffs needed to be by the resident services in some way, shape, or form. I didn't want it to completely surround the resident services, but I did want it to be kind of not tucked in, but almost tucked in. Like, I just like the idea of resident services having some trees blocking some parts of access to resident services while also not blocking off. Like, I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say, like an illusion of it being blocked off, like partially sunken, but not really, you know what I mean? But anyway, in terms of the cliff shape, I kind of went with the first, not the first inspo pick. I think it was the second inspo pick that I showed you guys. I'll put it back over here somewhere. But yeah, like I kind of went with that because I thought that it would look the nicest. I thought it would look the nicest, but I really wanted to make sure that I don't know, that I kind of did justice by that um inspo pick, even though it's not the exact same shape. I really wanted the two-tier thing. I really wanted there to be trees. I wanted there to be some type of waterscaping thing, like a pond or something in that area. So that's kind of what I ended up going with at the end of the day. And you know, the more I look at that like snow dirt path, I actually have warmed up to it a lot. um I don't know, I guess I was just kind of married to the idea of using the snow path there or something, but um also not particularly leaning into the Nutcracker theme, because guys, I still haven't grabbed a single Nutcracker from a Treasure Island. I still haven't order botted it. Nothing. I need a bunch of them. I still haven't done it. Like, I don't even know, because yesterday, when I tell you yesterday was a shiz show, oh my goodness, everything went so wrong yesterday. OBS refused to give me sound. I don't know what happened. It still refuses to give me sound. I managed to get the sound into my headphones, and now I have to like put it back onto like the actual like video feed. But you know what? I'm kind of looking at it as like, a little, like maybe like a blessing or whatever. Since it is the holiday season, I like to play classical holiday music instrumentals on my videos. So I'll probably just keep it that way for a while so that we can just, chill to some Christmas music or something. Um, except for when I'm like wanting to do a let's play. But even then, I guess like it's really not a big deal. As long as my microphone works, I'm fine, because I finally got that microphone, and that's all I can live and think about for now. But yeah, yesterday was just not a good day. I had to take a break. I had to stop filming or like stop messing with my computer because I was like 2 seconds away from launching it across the room. I was so upset because it just wasn't working. Like, yesterday was just one of those days. So while I was even building this, I was so angry. So yeah, I am feeling a bit better today. I after I put down after I walked away from like filming for like a few hours, I read my book, and then I got up early this morning to finish the build. And I think that was the right call, because if that would have happened, if I would have kept trying to push through, I probably would not have a video out for you today. And yeah, that was one of those times where like my body was screaming at me to stop, like take a break and just step back from it before you lose your mind. And I was trying to be stubborn, like, no, I can do this. It's okay. No. Turns out I couldn't. I put the build down. Okay. I put it down. I did get a good ways into the build though before I decided that it just wasn't worth it and put it down. It's worth it now, but yesterday it was not worth it. And lesson, no, I'm not gonna say lesson learned, because I'm probably gonna do it again, but yeah. Anyway, I will try and be better about just stopping if things aren't going the way I need them to go. Just taking a second or two or an entire night to just not worry about it. And a part of me is like, I still don't even understand how the sound issue happened because all of my settings have been the same for forever. But as of yesterday evening, I think the issue has to do with the cord I'm using, because it turns out that it wasn't pushed all the way in, and I had jimmy rigged some of the settings to like kind of make it kind of bring the sound back. So now I have to figure out how I had it before, and it's just a whole other issue. So I was just like, I'm not dealing with this today. I'm simply not dealing with this. And this morning, after I'm editing, and I realized that my sound isn't on the video feed. It is what it is. It is what it is. I have solutions. I have ways. Like, you know what? It's totally fine. And honestly, I am beyond the point of caring because I was just ready to get this build over with. So that's kind of how my day has been over the last, like 12, 24 hours? I don't know. I can't math. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And fortunately, working on the cliffs here wasn't like tedious at all. Like, I actually liked building them. It was nice to just turn my brain off for a while. The only thing that really upset me about building up here was that some of the bushes I was trying to plant were being exceptionally difficult for no reason. So that was fun. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this build. It's not very foresty. Like, I feel like I could have added some more trees and stuff, but again, I really didn't want to overwhelm the area too much because of how small it is. Like, even with the resident services being further back, I feel like I still had to keep in mind that this wasn't a large, well, it's large, but it wasn't large in the sense of like space wise. Like, it was large horizontally but not vertically, so I had to really pay attention to how I was placing things, because if I placed too many things in front of the resident services, it will look really crowded. But I think I figured out how to make that area work, and I wanted to be sure to use more cedar trees than cherry trees or hardwood trees, even though they are scattered in there. I really wanted to make sure that there was mostly cedars because, when you time travel, the Christmas tree lights come on, and it wasn't on every single tree, but you know what? It was enough. It was definitely enough, and I liked how that looked. And I did order a bunch of pink Christmas trees because I figured that having pink trees would be nice. I will vary the color slightly. Like, I will do pink on some and like white on the others, like depending on the area. But for the actual Christmas tree forest, I liked how the pink trees looked. I feel like the pink trees complemented the area really well. And I don't think I used a lot of pink flowers. I think I have like pink flowers scattered about on like the cliffs and stuff, but like I tried not to go too pink, except for like, some of the items are pink, like just to, help make it feel more cohesive. But other than that, I really just wanted it to, still feel Christmassy. Like, people don't really go for pink on Christmas, but I think pink is cute. I've always wanted to have a pink Christmas tree. I don't think I've ever had a pink Christmas tree. So maybe when I, get my own place, I'll finally get to have my very own pink Christmas tree. That's like a dream, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not much of a Christmas celebrator anyway, so maybe that's why I kind of struggled a little bit with this. Just a little. Like, it was mostly natural, so I like my natural builds, and other than that, like, it was just a little bit off for me. I don't know. I'm not in the holiday spirit just yet, and I probably won't ever be, because I am, if you guys didn't know, I am a little bit of a Grinch. I am. I don't like the holiday season all that much. And I think it's just because I worked in retail for a long time. So the public effectively killed my joy for the holiday season. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. I still will celebrate with friends and with family if the occasion comes for it. I will never, talk bad about like, the holidays in front of kids and all that stuff, but I have my reasons why I'm not the biggest holiday fan. And honestly, I love the idea of the holidays, but the execution, something doesn't connect. From what I see and how people behave, especially in retail, yeah, I just not very holiday friendly, I think. And maybe that's just me being jaded, which I'm okay with. I'm totally okay with, because I've only ever seen the magic of Christmas through the eyes of kids, my friends' children, and now my niece. So, like, I love how they light up for the holidays and like how cute they are when they open their presents, and it's just so sweet. But for me, as long as there's food, I'm fine. But yeah, I would rather not go anywhere. I am definitely the Grinch. Picture the Grinch when he was trying to get ready for the jubilation and he was like, ooh, that's it, I'm not going. That's literally me. That's literally me, but all the time. I don't want to go. I don't want to be there. No, no, thank you. I don't want to kiss anybody under the mistletoe. No, thank you. Just give me my plate. Just give me my food, and I'm going to be on my way. And that's so sad, but it's fine. And I figure if I ever have kids, that mood will change. But as of now, I have no kids, so I will happily be the Grinch. Okay, I will happily Grinch out. Okay. Anyway, so the light changes here because I had to time travel, because I really like the 7 a.m. light in the winter. It's really cute. I think this is going to be when the time I'm going to save the DA for. I just love the early morning light in the winter. There's something so crisp and like also twilighty about it in terms of lighting, not the movie, but like, I don't know how to describe it, but like sparkly maybe. There's something sparkly about the lighting here in the winter. And I think I said before, like it was a long time ago, but I like that the glowing moss doesn't get very big in the winter as well. Like I really like that it stays small in the winter, because I think it just adds like the softest little oomph, and I really like that. So me just adding like as many holly bushes as I can, which I also have to go to Treasure Island to get more holly bushes because I am running out. I just really I just love how the colors come to life in winter, like with the white flooring. Everything just looks so much more vibrant. And I was really close to doing a winter fairy court island, like specifically fairy court. That was going to be my theme, and I was just going to live that life like it's golden. But I decided against it because, I already did a fairy court island over the summer, and as much as I love fairy court, I do tend to get sick of it rather quickly if I do a bunch of fairy court. It's my favorite theme, so I would like it to stay my favorite theme. So I just won't do it. And I do like fairy court adjacent builds. Like I'm still wanting to do that Alice in Wonderland island. I've done one before, but I think I could do it like better, So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And so I decided to add another cliff next to the stone bridge, and I love the stone bridge in the winter. It's so cute. I think the stone bridge in the winter is my favorite bridge variant to use. But yeah, so I ended up just putting a little cliff there, and then I add some things to it. But for the most part, you guys, that is it that's it for me. I have really nothing else to add. So please enjoy the rest of the video. I will see you guys at the end as always.
Okay, everyone, that is all I could stomach for today. In the next video, I'll probably do some more work on the Christmas tree forest in the front half of the resident services on the left and on the right, and probably a little bit on the back half too. But I have to get some flattening done in the back as well, so I probably won't do that, the back of resident services, anytime soon. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen him running around on the island somewhere, but I did get Chops on the island, and I also recently got Mary as well. I wanted both of those characters so bad because Chops is going to be the designated Nutcracker, and I think I'm going to put him on the left side towards the front. I'm kind of working on a build for him right now, in my head at least, and I have to work that out before I get that started. So yeah, on Wednesday we will continue doing all the things for the Christmas tree forest, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have not already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see all of you beautiful people later. Bye!